Senator Lindsey Graham, South Carolina, is with us. So you got Syria firing rockets, you got the Houthis firing rockets, you got Hezbollah in the north firing rockets out of Lebanon, you got Hamas in Gaza. Add to that now Erdogan threatening to join in, and you got the Iranians threatening to join in. I don't think it's been this bad, Senator, and I don't really see any other option except Israel destroys Hamas and Hezbollah and anybody else that joins in.
Well, let's look at it this way. I just got back from Israel about 3 days ago. What I saw, I really don't sleep well anymore. I saw things that I didn't think one human being could do to another. Hamas outdid the Nazis. They cut babies out of the womb of the mother. So if I were the Israeli ambassador to the UN, I would take all this and show it to the UN Security Council. When the UN Security Council voted for a ceasefire before the Israeli bodies had been buried, it made me sick to my stomach. It would be like telling America after Pearl Harbor, we need a ceasefire with the Japanese. Here's what I would do if I were President of the United States. I would tell Iran, if there's any more attack on our troops in Syria and Iraq, you will be out of the oil business. I would tell Iran that Hezbollah front opens up against Israel, you'll be out of the oil business. That we will declare you the enemy of the United States. We will destroy your ability to finance terrorism, anything short of that. And I love Oliver North, but the Hamas could give a damn about the Palestinians. They're not going to trade hostages for innocent Palestinians. They could care less about the Palestinians. They want to kill all the Jews. They're the modern-day version of Nazis. They can only be dealt with by destroying them. Israel, take all the time you need and do whatever it takes to destroy Hamas. That's non-negotiable for me. To Iran, if you attack one more American, if one American gets injured or dies because of your puppets in Syria and Iraq, I'm going to be putting all the pressure I can on President Biden to attack Iran. If there's another front opening up against Israel, Iran, you will pay the price. Go to the source of the evil. The great Satan in the world is Iran. It's not Israel. It's not the United States. Weakness breeds more aggression. We have a chance to turn this around now. We should have a rally on the Mall of the Capitol up here singing the praises of our friends in Israel.
They're too busy. There are too many, let's just say, virulent anti-Semitic comments all over our country and the world, Senator.
Yeah, it makes me sick.
It's never been this bad.
Yeah, go to hell
in our
the UN.
lifetime.
Let me just tell you about the UN right now. It is the most anti-Semitic body on the planet. To ask Israel to have a ceasefire after their people were slaughtered more viciously than the Nazis, having children beheaded, women raped in front of their parents. The UN is wrong. Here's when we'll have a ceasefire, when Hamas ceases to be a threat to Israel. Then and only then will we'll have a ceasefire.
Senator Graham, thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.